Welcome to Scratch 3D Printing. I received this package in the mail, but I did not buy this. Let's scratch to this mystery. Today I received this package in the mail, but I did not buy it. I'm serious about this. I just randomly received this package in the mail, and I'm not quite sure who sent it to me, but I think it might be FlashForge. I did not order anything from them. I did not receive any emails from them, and this thing just randomly showed up at my house. But from the look of this, it's a nozzle and heatsink component. I did not order it. I was planning on doing something like this, but let's just do it right now, I guess. Let me know in the comments down below. Do FlashForge send you guys something like this too, or something like this come in the mail when you buy the AD5X or something from FlashForge? So we have an instruction manual here. It's a nozzle combo replacement for me. Free, I guess. Well, thank you to whoever sent this to me. This is a heat block and a nozzle for the AD5X. Let's put this on the AD5X. Let's see if this is similar to the one that is already on the 3D printer. So this is how you take off the printhead from the AD5X. First, we need to remove this cover. It's held on by magnets, which is very nice. And the fan is detachable, which is amazing. Next, we need to remove this silicone block here. You just peel it away. Just like that. The next step is to release this pin right here. You need to use quite a force. If you cannot do it with your hand, use something like an Allen wrench. Just put it behind here and just pull it towards you like that. And now the nozzle should just come right off. Just like that. Next step is to open this heat block right here. It's held on by magnets and remove these two screws to get the thing off. Requires Allen wrench. One off and the second one off. To install this, it's a little bit different than the old one because the screw is inside here, so you gotta open this. You need to open this, put the screw in first, put both of the screw in, use the Allen wrench, put it in there, align it. This seems a little bit harder than the older one. I guess there are a couple ways of doing this, but right now I'm doing it like this. Screw it in like that. To screw in both of these screws all the way in. Make it tight, not too tight because you don't want to strip the threads. And I did that in the past, which sucks so bad. Now that we got that fully tightened down, time to install the nozzle. Just put it in there so that the nozzle attached to the hole and just close this. And this is a lot more secure, looks like. It's still wobbly. The design for the AD5X, the heat block is always like wobbly, but let's secure this. Push this pin all the way in. Like that. And just like that, we have installed the new nozzle. Seems that this might be a little bit more secure than the older version. We can now put the silicone back. Align these 4 pins with the 4 pins up there so that the fan will be able to run. And make sure it sits snug. And there we go. We have now replaced our Hotend on the AD5X, which is quite simple. So now that we got this off, I'm going to compare it to the new one that I just received today. I don't know who sent it to me, like I said, but I'm glad that I got it. So from the look of this, it is a totally different design. If we just look at the front here, you don't see the 2 screw hole in there anymore. And if we look at from the front, the new one is totally straight, while the older one has this small cutout right here. The newer version has this latch on top, while the old version has this small hinge on the left here. And if you look closely at it, this one is fully enclosed, while this one has the opening in the inside. So if the old one were to have the nozzle in there, it's going to hold in something like this. The old one holds the nozzle like that, and the new one holds the nozzle like that. But if we open and look at the nozzle itself, there is a totally different design right here. It looks like the nozzle and the bottom part is still the same, but on the new one, it has this block right here that has the 2 cut out, while the other one does not have that. And I believe with the new design here, it's going to hold so much better, because if you look at it, the old design is just attached like this, right? And you can definitely pull this up and down. So maybe that's the problem with the old design. It's not fully secure. This thing can move up and down. And that might have played to scratch your bed. But if you look at the newer version, it has the hinge on top. And if you open this, the magnet is not flush in there. The magnet sits outside like this. But I wonder if the magnet is like inside of this. If not, the magnet might fall out in the future. But this has the magnet cutout, and I'm saying magnet way too much. This has the cutout, and if you lock it in like this, you will never be able to pull this out unless the magnet came off by itself. So I guess the new design here is a lot better than the old design. But if you look at it, the new one is a little bit thicker, bigger, and yeah, the new one is bigger in almost every way. And I'm not sure if you noticed this too, but this one right here is the new screw, and this one right here is the old screw. You can see that the new screw on the right hand side here is shorter than the older screw on the left hand side here. So that's a difference too. As you saw there, installation on the AD5X is pretty simple. Maybe it took about 5 minutes to do it. And now that I see the new nozzle style, I believe there's a problem with the old version of the nozzle for the AD5X, and I think that's the reason why FlashForge decided to send maybe all their buyers new nozzles for the AD5X. And like I said, I did not buy them, it just came to my house, and I'm actually glad it did, because maybe I will not run into problems with this in the future. But let me know in the comments down below, if you have an AD5X send you a free nozzle replacement, leave a comment down below so that I know it's not only me and many people out there are having the same thing. Let me know if there were any problem with the old version, because I printed with the machine and I have not run into any problems yet. Leave a like in this video, subscribe to the channel, and if you haven't yet become a member of the channel, it's amazing. And as always, keep on 3D printing.